know that they exist.
That's
why
true.
Lost World exists.
That's true, to remind people.
Here you go, the game's getting underway. Ray versus Deadly. And this is the North American Cup. It's the 7th one we've had, and right now, Deadly with the lightning gun and positioning on high. And we have Ray skulking around the map because
with
he has
grenades.
no weapons, but he has, oh my goodness, Deadly, you must be prepared, good sir. And here he goes with the lightning gun. It was okay, he made good of that situation.
Absolutely. Deadly would have been kicking himself had he lost in that situation, as it is decidedly not a good idea to attack coming from a jump pad with only grenades when you are facing a fully loaded shaft.
Yes. There we go. I just wanted to leave an awkward pause there.
Me too.
For effect.
I'm reveling in the awkwardness. I love it. I love it. And if Ed is watching, I'm sure he loves it too.
So right here we have a situation where Deadly can just basically force Ray away constantly. Ray cannot move outside on the open areas without Deadly holds the key right there, but he was a bit negligent.
Yeah.
And now Ray snuck his way onto the red, but still it's not the best of spots. And he is getting damage onto Deadly though, so Deadly's position somewhat squandered to some extent, but he is still in a big advantage. And with the rocket jump there, which is a great play, he manages to steal away yellow. And here he can get onto his opponent, but he's got to be careful of the damage. This is the thing, you can't be too aggressive. You have to know when to be aggressive and when not to be aggressive.
Exactly.
Otherwise you take inefficient engagements that even things up and leave the situation like this. Look at it now. Ray has even stack, although those rockets were good, but Deadly's massive stack advantage is gone.
Yep.
And now Ray can get out on the map, do whatever he wants.
Exactly.
So there you go.
He's gonna be out in the mid there.
And into the lava Ray will dive.
Oh dear.
And what a strange situation. They're not much.
I thought he was dropping down to the health, but I guess he just fell.
Okay. Oh my god, 7 points of health, and then the cell, the one cell required, does finish him off. Deadly with the rocket jump up. And Ray is found wanting.
Oh yeah, that's right. DM13 also exists to remind people of lava deaths, because the lava is a very hot contender in this map, often claiming many lives.
It should have a stat on the scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely.
It sometimes wins, in fact.
Yeah.
The duel. Both players lose.
Yep.
And the lava wins.
The lava wins, that is true. But we've got both major items up. Ray is chasing. He's not going for Mega. He knows Deadly's down there. He's decided to push, but Deadly's just waiting there. Ray catches him out. So he manages to tie it up, which is really, really good, and gets the Mega. Deadly charges with shotgun. He assumes Ray is low, but he is not.
Yeah, that's a shotgun attack. Sometimes really strong, but you got to hit those 100% shots, and Ray is going to just walk away with a very nice stack indeed. And as he moves out onto the upper areas, he hears the movement of Deadly, and he knows he is below, waiting upon a glorious red armor that is not to be his. Or is it? No, it's not. Deadly will go back for it, in fact, and Ray's going to just fall back onto the Mega. And through the teleporter, Deadly goes with that red, but how long is it to last? He has actually managed to build up quite a nice stack, and Ray kind of allowed this to happen. He's got 200 armor now, and it's all about this LG engagement on the open area. Who hits more? And it's relatively even. Deadly coming off a little bit better there from that engagement. And at the moment, Deadly working the positional advantage. Got to land that damage from above. He does hit some good rockets. That's going to make him a favorite on the Mega. But he's actually predicting that the opponent will go high for the yellow, and he gives away a Mega in the course of that. And yeah, Deadly, he worked himself an advantage, but then didn't capitalize, and Ray just was laughing, picking up the Mega there. And now he's got this advantage on the open area, and Deadly going to fall back again. And right now, Ray is still controlling the outer space, and those rockets aren't really going to hurt Deadly that much. He picks up another yellow to substitute his stack a little bit.
They are at least going to keep him from attacking Ray when he takes the red, so he at least got a clean red out of that, and a clean Mega. So we're not even 5 minutes in though. Deadly's just 1 frag down. But engaging in LG probably at this point wasn't the best bet. I mean, Ray clearly had stack. I'm not sure Deadly knew that.
No. Yeah, no. I'm in a loss for some of the stuff that happens in this game. I've had a bit of a loss for some of it, and we hit the halfway point, and Ray has managed to win himself a 3 frag lead at the moment, and this advantage could well carry him very well into the future. But those grenades very well placed by Ray. It's going to force Deadly back, and Ray will pick up another one. So yeah, he's just going to extend it. And right now, Deadly's in a position where he's done it. He's already done it a few times. Like, he's stolen a red or two, and he's gotten all the armor he needs. But the thing is you have to make the play. You have to decide. Okay, read the stacks. Am I ahead or am I behind on the stacks? If you can actually get a little bit ahead with some damage here and there, then you can take a fight in the open area and try to play for that. And sometimes you see it, the players will like be sneaking around waiting for their opponent to jump. Oh, nice direct there, forcing Deadly down. But like, you wait for them to jump in a bad spot, then you LG them and you get 100% LG or whatever because they're in the air, and then that like opens up an engagement. Or you can choose to like get the mega time and then play for the close fights and steal a mega and stuff like that. But the fights seem a little bit random sometimes between these two guys and not as deliberate. And here comes Deadly through the choke point. Ray takes a lot of damage and another huge rocket to the face there as Deadly might actually just win this mega.
This is Deadly's chance to push now. He can take this mega and be a little bit aggressive on Ray because the clock is against him. He's got 3.5 minutes left to make up this 4-point difference. But Ray is doing really well to stack up there. He got like a red and a yellow against Deadly's mega. So actually Deadly is lagging a little.
Yeah. So again, here comes Ray, and there you go. It's the timing.
Yeah.
I mean, that was something I was talking about before on the
Deadly
Blood Run.
Yeah, didn't take the time in.
Yeah, if you're behind on stack and you can just dive on the item, it's a concept that's well ironed out on Furious Heights with the red armor. It's like, you know, your stack is you're at a loss for a stack. You come in from an unknown angle really fast, land on it as soon as it spawns, or take it mid fight, and that's the stack advantage you need to win the fight. So Ray proving how useful it is to win games, and he's extended it to 7 frags now. 2 minutes left. Deadly his chances are not looking favourable at all, but he keeps on trucking.
Yep. Yes, he does. You have to admire him for that.
We love to admire people on FACEIT TV. There's a lot of admirable people that play video games.
There are a lot of admirable people in this community.
Who do you admire the most out of all Quake players?
Oh, that's really hard. I admire them in many different ways.
Top 3.
Okay, top 3 in terms of skill.
You have to explain
and who and why.
Can be because of their generous donations to leukemia or something. It can be anything.
Oh, okay.
It could be because they're an amazing human being.
Oh, well,
or
I mean,
like
okay. Then obviously one of them is Memento, just for his sheer dedication. I mean, he donates out of his own pocket just to keep some sort of competitive tournaments in the Quake scene, and he, you know, cares probably more than anyone I've ever met about Quake. And he's just genuinely nice, so that's a no-brainer for that. But then also, of course, there are a lot of other. I mean, everyone's really nice. Fuki is amazing.
Memento wins. That's the moral of the story. Memento wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, you know, Ray also wins this match.
Yeah.
Deadly is unable to come back into this. He does get a quick frag at the end with a minute remaining, but again, it's of course. It's basically been a story of missed opportunities for Deadly. He's actually managed to do quite a few things right with building stacks here and there and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, the item timing for Ray was definitely one of the key advantages that he had going into this game. So if I was to like say to the players, you know, look back at this one for Deadly, item timing #1, and I think that'd be the best place to start. Get that precise item timing, especially around Mega. because we've seen Ray abuse that a few times now.
Yeah. I mean, Deadly's like starting to get into this now, and his movement looks much more fluid, but it's too little too late.
Yeah, if it maybe was the old days of the 15-minute timers. I cannot believe we played 15-minute timers now, because it's so long actually. 15 minutes.
I like it. I miss it.
I liked it as well when
Yeah.
I was playing, but now I can't believe it. That I enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, these tournaments go much faster, but I still would enjoy 15 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it definitely made the game a lot slower in some senses.
Yeah, but it also, if you got a bad start, you had it was less random, yeah, because you had more of a chance to come back from,
yeah,
from a bad
that's
start.
very true actually. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I remember back then it used to be huge debates on like the pillar spawns on DM6, and there was this whole thing where it's like Kula was like one of the most amazing DM6 players at the time in Campgrounds, and he managed to basically be like, no, it doesn't matter what spawn you have. And like he gets this spawn against like a really good player like Socrates or someone at the time, and then just wins.
I remember this, that
And
horrible pillar
spawn. And then all the Kula fan was like, oh, the Kula proved that. Everyone who whines about the pillar spawns is just they're stupid. Doesn't matter. If you're good enough, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. But back in the day, you had the time to come back.
Yeah.
And I think, but now I perhaps that doesn't apply.
Yep, and we are going to go for a quick break, guys. When we come back, we'll be live with more Quake action here on FACEIT TV for the North American Cup. Stay tuned for more awesome Quake action and random banter.